Hi, I'm Niurka, and I'm a transformational leader and the author of the new book, Supreme Influence. Change your life with the power of the language you use. So today, in celebration of the new year, which is right here before us, I am going to gift you with a teaching on how you could achieve your big goals, realize your vision for the coming year. I'm going to give you 9 steps to achieve your goals in alignment with your true purpose. Number 1. Observe what is with courage. And what this means is that before you can get to where you want to be, you've got to know where you are. Look around. What has been showing up in your health, in your finances, in your relationships, in your business, in your life? And do these circumstances reflect what you really want and who you really are? If so, fantastic. Then it's time to tune into what that next level is for you. And if not, I encourage you to love yourself through it. Get curious, discover and realize that there is a gift beyond every challenge, and that once you integrate that gift, it's going to create the space for you to rise to that next level. So once you observe and are aware of what is, and you accept what is, then it's time to choose. Choose what you want. Be clear on your intention. What do you intend to create or achieve? It is imperative that you make up your mind. It's essential. And the word imperative, here's what that word actually means. If you look at the root of it, it comes from a Latin verb that means to set in order. So when you have a clear objective, it gives you direction. It sets your life in order. So it's essential that you make a choice, because this is what guides action. And then once you observe where you are, you make a choice, this is where I'm going, this is my intention, then we get to step number 3, which is you want to ensure that your choice is wise. In other words, is your choice in alignment with your true self? Is it in alignment with your true purpose? And here's how you know that your choice is wise. It doesn't infringe upon the will of another person. It's an expression of your unique talents and gifts. No part of you objects to it or to experiencing it. You know, if somebody feels like a part of them wants one thing and another part of them wants something else, then they're out of alignment, and that is not going to be the most empowered goal for you to realize. So also, you know that your goal is wise because there's multiple ways to achieve it. In other words, you're not having to make it happen from one specific area or person or deal or negotiation, because when that happens, you lose your power. So you're free to achieve it in multiple ways. Also, it's self-initiated and self-maintained. And what that means is that you're not, as I said a moment ago, dependent on any one person or thing to accomplish your goal. So once you are clear on what is, and you observe what is, and you make a choice on where you want to go, and you're in tune that this is in alignment with my true purpose, now it's time to do a little bit of homework, do a little bit of research. You want to model success and create a milestone. In other words, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You can learn from the successes of others. So ask yourself, who is a model of possibility? Who is someone that exemplifies the realization of a goal or a similar goal that is in alignment with what you want? So you can find masters in all kinds of ways. I know in the early days of my own life and career, I found a lot of models in books and researching books. Nowadays, you can find them on the internet. You can find them through your social media networks. They can ultimately be your friends, and you can reach out to them and you can honor them. You know, you could write them a heartfelt letter letting them know the impact they've made in your life, or offer them a meaningful, heartfelt gift, or something that demonstrates your appreciation. And what happens as you start researching is it begins to stimulate your own mind. And as you stimulate your mind, you begin to download your own intuitive wisdom. So you recognize, okay, this is the best way for me to proceed. And then once you begin to receive that intuitive knowing and guidance, then you're ready for step 5, which is to concentrate, to focus on the end result as if it's accomplished now. See, your power to focus is your power to achieve. So you want to create an image in your mind of your desired results accomplished right now. It's like step into it in your mind's eye. You're looking out through your own eyes. And you make this image big and bright and crisp and clear, and you turn up the volume and you feel it, and you have this sense of certainty that it is already done. And you hold this in your attention, in your concentration, and then you can even intensify and amplify it by making it brighter and even more vivid and even more real. And you hold this where you're single-minded in your focus while, and this is important, I'm going to give you a little pre-teaching to one of the next steps, you want to be able to still be open to infinite possibilities. So you're zeroed in on what you're inspired and committed to achieve while still being open in the periphery. That way you don't get tunnel vision. And then you're ready for step 6, which is declare what your intention is. Declare your intention with authority and know that it is done. You can write it down, and this is one of the key steps to achieving goals. You know, a lot of times people have been taught that they need to write down their goals and that this is very important in order for them to achieve, and that's true. The thing is that's a partial truth. It's like if somebody writes down a goal, and while they're writing it down, they have a feeling or a sense of doubt that they're not sure if they could achieve it, or they hope that they achieve it, and in a state of doubt they write down their goal, then what happens is that doubt energy gets embedded into the goal. And then a lot of times people have been taught to look at their goals every day. But if they wrote down their goal in a state of doubt and now they're looking at it every day, there's this doubt that is in an inter-exchange with the goal, which extinguishes your power to create. That's why one of the things that I teach and I guide in my courses is that before you write down a goal, you come into a place of absolute certainty that this is done before you write it. And then from that place, you vocalize and you declare and write that which is already accomplished in your mind. And I invite you to be bold. I invite you to be succinct, very, short in your description, and to speak with authority. And that brings us to number 7, which is take action. Take consistent, focused, purposeful action towards your goal without lust for result. And what that means is that you take action without being attached to how your goal is going to manifest. Because the moment that you become attached to having it come from one way or from another way, you lose your power, because attachment is based on a sense of need and a sense of that there's a lack and something that you need in order to feel whole and complete. Well, guess what? You are whole and complete. So when you create from this place of freedom, that's where your power is. And also it's important to realize that sometimes the best action is not taking action in that moment. It's coming into stillness. Sometimes the best action is to pause for a moment, be with the situation, ask yourself, what is the highest choice? What is the wisest decision? That way you don't take hasty action or unwise action. So from this place of taking action without lust for results, then you're ready for number 8, which is to be ready. Be alert. You know, the Tao Te Ching, ancient wisdom text, teaches that the master of the Tao is ready. So you live and move through life ready. It's like you're in the wonder, you're in the awe, you're anticipating people, experiences, miracles to come into your life without attachment, and you pay attention, you're open, you're positive, and this allows you to receive inspiration and gifts from infinite numbers of areas, really. So you want to be receptive, and you will be blessed with serendipitous, synchronistic type encounters. And then when this comes to you, when these experiences come to you, you want to listen to your intuition. Listen to the wisdom of your body. You know when you're out of alignment. It's like if you're moving, if the part of you says, I don't know if this is the right way to go, pause and listen to that. Listen to trust your own soul, which allows you to come to number 9 and our final step, which is you allow. You allow life to unfold. Think about this. You cannot go get something and receive something in the same moment. And life is a succession of moments. So really, this is a balance of the masculine and feminine energies within you. So the masculine energy says, this is what I'm asserting. This is my will. This is what I will into existence. And then from that place, it's important that you trust. Let nature take its course. Okay? It's up to you to implement these 9 steps, which is really a formula. But it's not up to you to micromanage the details. It's just like with archery. You know, what do you do when you're an archer? You center your being. You focus on the bullseye. You launch the arrow of your genuine intention towards that center. But in the moment that you release the arrow, it is essential that you let go. You know, release the desire to try to make the arrow go in the direction that you think it should or that you hope it should. Allow the arrow to fly unencumbered. And in order to accomplish this, it's essential that you come into stillness. This is the through line of all of these 9 steps. When you tune into your stillness, this is where you source your true power. This is where you access your intuitive wisdom. This is where you receive guidance from your higher self. So I am blessed to support you in creating and realizing and achieving your most magnificent life, because I know that when you do, our whole world elevates because of you. So with this, I also want to invite you and encourage you to join me for my most powerful 2-day course, which is all about achieving big goals in alignment with your true purpose. I would be blessed to support you and to be your mentor and guide. And you can come and join me at my website, which is www.niurkainc.com. That's www.niurkainc.com. And before I see you face to face and heart to heart, remember that one person's awakening elevates the consciousness of the planet. And you are the one.